What's going on, guys? It's another DC Universe Classics pickups. Now, I've been getting a lot of these guys, so I gotta do this so I could get them out of the way, but um, I'm still doing wave one, so I'm not in that much of a hurry. But let's get through these. First, I picked up Deadman, Boston brand. Of course, this is the other version, the transparent, translucent hands and feet and legs. I already had picked up the original version. This is the variant. I picked them up for I think 13 bucks, so it wasn't that bad. It was cool. Then this guy I picked up basically because he was pretty cheap. I picked them up for 9 bucks, but this is the Joker from Endgame. Comes with a axe. I think he has like a cut up face or something like that, but accessories aren't really that important when I'm getting them loose. But this guy looks pretty cool, pretty insane. Then I picked up Jonah Hex. Now the bad part about this is I picked him up with no accessories, and the reason why, because it was only 10 bucks, but he's missing his shotgun, so that kind of bites. But I did get him a revolver, so he's only for display. I have the original in the package, so it's not a big deal, but it's cool. Then I picked up the DC Superheroes Brainiac. At first I didn't really want to pick this guy up, but the more I saw him in other vids and stuff, the more I wanted him. So I went ahead and looked for him. I think it cost me 35 bucks. So this one wasn't that cheap, but he's pretty awesome. So add to the collection. Then I picked up Thom Calor, Starman. I picked him up for I think like 11 bucks, but he doesn't have his accessory, which is an alternate head. But I'm not really digging that alternate head, so he's fine like this. The cool thing about this guy is that he's kind of translucent. If you put him up to the light, you could really see it, but that was a nice one. Then I picked up Michael John Carter, Booster Gold. This one was pretty cheap. I think I paid 10 bucks for him. He's the variant. The other one doesn't have a collar, but I just needed him to have both versions loose. But actually, he's a pretty nice figure. Cool. Then I picked up this guy is from the Crime Syndicate, Jonathan Chambers, Johnny Quick. I didn't pay that much for him either. I think like 13 bucks. Pretty good. I already have Owlman and Ultraman and Power Ring, so I needed him to complete the set. Those were from a 5-pack. Then from the same series I picked up Superwoman, Diana Lane, and she's also from the Crime Syndicate. So now I have all 5 figures from the Crime Syndicate. I think I paid maybe like 17 15 or 17 bucks for her. But now I have all 5, so that's cool. And then, man, I never picked this one up. And I finally did. I mean, she has her lasso. I know she's supposed to come with like a shield and an axe, but I don't really need them. This is, of course, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman. I never had her loose, so it was cool. And then matching up with her, we have Artemis, her variant. The thing about this figure is I picked her up because I needed a Build-A-Figure piece of Despero. And since she came in the package with the Build-A-Figure piece, she was 40 bucks. But add in the fact that now I have the piece of Despero that I needed, so it's not that bad. She's pretty sweet too. It's a nice figure. Then I picked up Captain Atom, which I think I also needed another Despero part with him, so that's why I got him in the package. But I opened him up and this is him loose. And the same thing, I think I paid 35 bucks for him, and he was in the package and he came with the Despero, I think with the head and the torso, so that was cool. So it was worth it. Add to the collection. Of course, he has the other version, the Kingdom Come version, but I already have that one. Then we have Nightwing Renegade version. This was an exclusive to Toys R Us, and I think he only cost me 20 bucks. He's supposed to come with 2 of these Eskrima sticks, but he only has 1, but he's loose, so with 1's fine. This is just a repaint of the black and blue one, but actually there's a little subtle differences. But actually I'm really happy to get this. Add him to the collection. Then I picked up Wally West Flash. He's kind of has like a little bit of metallic to him. This is the only Flash that comes with the whited out eyes, which I prefer. And this is from the Signature series. Actually, this guy, I picked him up in a lot with like a couple of other figures. And surprisingly, he's pretty expensive, but I picked him up for 10 bucks. Because that lot, each figure ended up costing me around 10 bucks. So this was a good buy. Because usually he's about 40 bucks online. So that was cool. And the final figure I picked up is Captain Marvel Shazam from the Signature series. Now this guy is pretty expensive, so you're not gonna find him for very cheap. I think I paid 40 bucks for him, but I wanted to get him now while I can before he goes up in price because of the movie, because this is actually my favorite version of Captain Marvel that they put out. There's 2 other versions. There's the original DCU Classics release, and then you also had, I think, a New 52, but I prefer this one. He's just looks awesome. He did come with an accessory, his hood that goes up here, but yeah, it was a good pickup. That's it for this DC Universe Classics pickups. See you guys next time. Oh yeah, before I forget, I did pick up one more figure, and that is the Young Justice Superboy diorama. These are pretty expensive as well, but I got them on a bid on an auction, and I paid 25 bucks for them, which wasn't bad, but his paint is kind of stained yellow already, and I would be bummed out about it, but I really only want his head because I want to try and make a custom Superboy in the black shirt, because they never released it in a 6-inch. I also picked up the chamber, the Superboy in his chamber that lights up, but I've just never shown it. But I did pick it up. I think he came out in a vid just as like a little clip. If you would have seen it, you would notice it, but it's not a big deal. So I ended up finding on a lot 3 figures. I picked up a loose Superboy, and he's pristine white. So since I'm only going to use this guy's head to make the custom, it came out alright. And I only paid 7 bucks for this guy because I got him in a lot with 2 other figures. So that's pretty cool. I love this Superboy. I love Superboy from the Young Justice. In fact, he's pretty much my favorite Superman version. But anyways, guys, that's it. See you guys next time.